Race between Harris and Trump is now a statistical tie in Iowa. This is a stark change from when they asked the same question to pollsters just 2 months ago. That poll also found younger Iowans are now more likely to vote in this presidential election. KCRG TV9's Emily Schrod looks at that new poll and what these numbers mean.
Over the weekend, a new Des Moines Register Mediacom Iowa poll shows Vice President Kamala Harris is just 4 percentage points behind former President Donald Trump in the Hawkeye State. Students at the University of Iowa say it's interesting to see the gap get closer after Harris took over the nomination.
Obviously, Johnson County is a pretty big blue bubble, but to have the whole of Iowa maybe be in tight race, maybe flip, is something that's really exciting.
The poll shows Iowans under the age of 45 are more likely to vote in November, up 10 points compared to June. That enthusiasm among young voters is something Cassie Ellsberg, a sophomore at Iowa, feels and says the age of the candidate is a factor. Harris is the youngest presidential nominee since Barack Obama.
I often get frustrated with how politics is taken on by a generation that's no longer really invested in the future of this country in themselves. And I think it's important to have people in Congress and in the White House that do think the way we think and want to move forward.
This poll shows Trump's lead in Iowa shrinking from 18 points in June to 4 points now, within the margin of error of 3.8 percentage points. Freshman Lucy Thompson says the new poll was unexpected.
Knowing Iowa is typically a red state and now seeing that Kamala Harris is only 4% behind, it kind of surprises me seeing how close the election is.
Thompson and her friend Marina Evans think young voters will make an impact in November.
I think we'll hold a lot of power in the election. I think a lot of people will vote knowing how tight of an election it is.
And especially like on campus, there's been a lot of people posted up like asking students to like register to vote, and I think that's how I registered to vote.
In Iowa City, Emily Schrod, KCRG TV9 News.